Hello everyone, welcome to SlipjointSawyer. We're going to be taking a look at another Rough Rider knife today, but before we jump into that, just want to give a big shout out to Ray over at North Star Knife Reviews for doing a sticker swap with me. Really do appreciate that, Ray, thank you very much. If you haven't checked out Ray's channel, you really should. He's about 970 subscribers, I believe, last time I checked. He's nearly at that 1k limit, so go check him out, give him a sub and support him. He's got some fantastic content on there. Mainly does shorter videos, but that's his style, and everything from fixed blades to folders to Swiss Army knives, making handles for knives. He's got loads of good stuff going on there, so please make sure you go and check him out. So that's North Star Knife Reviews. Just pop that up there. So we'll take a look at the box to start with, and it's one from the classic Cinnamon Bone Stag series. You can see this has the carbon steel blades, standard box from Rough Rider with that magnetic tab on the front. You have the cancer and reproductive harm warnings, but only for California and China as the country of origin. Always high quality handmade pocket knives, and you've got their website and stuff on the back there, barcode and labels, and then inside the box it comes wrapped in this nice sort of wax paper with a silica there to stop it rusting on its way to you, as it is a carbon steel knife. So this is the one we're looking at today. Here's the Cattleman. To me, it's more of an equal-ended jackknife, because both the blades come out of one end, and normally a Cattleman would be a stockman design, but on an equal-ended pattern. But they're calling it the Cattleman knife, so that's what we'll go with. You can see you have the wonderful cinnamon bone stag there, the Rough Rider do, we all love from this series. Got the deep ridging there, with that black dye in there to make it a bit darker, but they seem to have nailed it on this knife because none of it comes off. Earlier ones in the series did have an issue with that, but gotta hand it to them, they really have sorted that out. You can see you have pinched and line bolsters either end with nice transitions, smooth pins. This middle one, a little bit proud, but you're gonna have to expect that with stag or bone stag knives because it's pretty difficult to get that flush in there. But you can see you've got the really nice colour transitions from that like burnt cinnamon caramel colour into the natural white of bone, into the darker areas where it's been burnt a bit more, and then the black in the ridges. Take a look at the back here, you can see you've got really nice construction. Maybe the tiniest little bit of gapping up here, but nothing really major. It's pretty uniform, so I'm not going to worry about that at all. And then you do have the steel back springs with the brass liners, and from this view as well you can see there's G10 underliners, which really do make that bone pop. That is quite a nice touch from Rough Rider. They seem to do that on quite a lot of their series of knives. And then on the reverse of the knife you can see same story again, matches pretty well, maybe a bit darker on this side, it's been burnt quite heavily up here, a bit darker in the grooves, but they've done a pretty job matching it up. And you can see the natural bone here, again transitioning into the different colours. Smooth pins and transitions again. Same sort of story with that middle pin, but that can't be helped due to the the handle material. And then you do have the lined and pinch bolts again either side on this end. Take a look at the blades. So in the front you can see we have the smaller pen blade. Again, this is I believe it's their T10 carbon steel. It doesn't say T10 on the listing, but they've used that previously. And you can see you have the Rough Rider script tang stamp there, and then plain on the back. And you can see there is a really nice grind on this knife, maybe a bit shallow at the end here by the sharpening choil, but comes razor sharp, and all of their carbon steel knives are like screaming sharp when they arrive. Bit of a better job on the grind this side, maybe a little heavy on the tip, but again screaming sharp, nothing to worry about at all. You do have the swedge here and the match strike nail nick. This does have a half stop and a nice action into the close. I'd say this blade's about 5.5 to a 6 ball to open that pen blade. You do have decent access to get to it, but you can see it is a little bit low there behind the scales, but not a problem for me to reach. I don't have long nails and I can pull that out pretty easily. Main blade, Always the issue with this when the main blade is behind the pen blade, that the long pull on nail neck's a bit hidden, but you can see enough of it here to grab near the top, and you can open it without any issues at all. Only problem with that nail neck is it's quite hard. If you want to open it down here, it's quite hard to grab, but I always look for where the swedge starts, and then just to the right hand side of that, and you've got plenty of room. Again, into a half stop with that Rough Ryder script tang stamp stamped in there. And then on the back you can see the carbon steel and the model number for this, which is RR2430, and then China. Really nice pull and walk and torque on this blade as well. I'd say it's about a 6 pull, and then a nice lock up on there as well. And again, you can see that really nice mirror polished carbon steel blade. You can see the edge on there. Really good job on this side. A little bit heavy on the tip, but again, still a really good job. Overall, really impressed with this knife. It is one of the favourites from this series for me. I think maybe only the Barlow I prefer to this one. You can see excellent walk and torque, nice snap. Blades centering pretty good. Clip blade not far off. Pen blade a little bit close to the liners there, but it's not rubbing. And even if it did, I don't mind a little tiny bit of rub as long as it's not bashing into something. Really impressed with this knife. I'll take a look at some measurements now. So we have a full sort of close length of 1, 2, 3, 4, 4¼ So it is a big knife. You can see it does sort of fill the hand. The pen blade length, we're looking at a length of 1, 2¼ with a cutting edge of 2. And then the main blade, we're looking at a full length of 1, 2, 3, and just over 3¼ but a cutting edge of pretty much just under or bang on 3 inches. So it's your own judgment whether you think this is UK legal. The law says it is, but it also depends on what, how they dictate that law, because some people might think the cutting edge or blade length starts here, where I would class the blade length is this bit here, which is the 3 inches. But you make your own mind up on that. I'm happy to carry this here in the UK, but I'm not a lawyer. So there we go, guys. That's my review of the classic cinnamon bone stag Cattleman. I'll give you that model number again, which is RR2430. I really hope you enjoyed this review. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.